Hi, greetings, Carol. This is Jeff Merkley.
Hi.
Hey, thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Well, I had a chance tonight on the Chris Hayes show to share it just with your first name, and I thought the powerful words that you used, if in fact you were to lose health care, that surely I will die.
I will.
And I think you speak for millions of Americans who are depending upon the ACA for health care for themselves and for their loved ones.
I agree. There's a lot of people out there worse than me.
And you mentioned in your note that your husband is suffering from dementia, and is he in a nursing home setting?
Correct. He's in a nursing home in Benton County. He's
Yeah.
been there since December 2007.
That's an incredibly rough situation. I'm sorry that has happened.
It's been hard.
And is it Medicaid that has helped you to be able to pay the bills for him to be in the nursing home setting?
He's in what they call an income cap trust through the state of Oregon, and it was done several years ago, and it went through the court, and I'm not sure it's actually real Medicaid, but apparently it must be, because I only pay a percentage, and then I get a percentage of his income to live on, as I guess they call it impoverished spouse or something, and that's what I've lived on.
Well, I'm glad he's getting care, because without, and I think now Medicaid is paying for half of those who are in nursing homes around the country, and previously folks wouldn't have been able to have the care they need.
Right.
Well, I really appreciate you speaking for people across the country who are just struggling to have the peace of mind that if their loved one is ill, they'll get the care they need, and they'll have the peace of mind that they won't go bankrupt in the process.
Right.
Anything else?
He wouldn't be able to come home at this point in his life because they did a CT scan and there's nothing operating in his brain. So I worry about people like that. If the Medicare or the Medicaid is dissolved, what happens to these people?
Well, and an awful lot of family members are not in a position to be able to be caretakers.
Right, and I'm not. I'm in a position of nothing like that. So I have a lot of health problems of my own. And in fact, I would have gone blind if it hadn't been to the ACA. It was just cataract surgery, but I was told by a couple of doctors that if you don't get this taken care of, you're going to get your license pulled and we can't let you drive. I don't have no money, and I did have to use some Oregon health plans that 1 year so I could get my surgeries done on my eyes. And I'm thankful that it was there.
So the Oregon Health Plan enabled you to get your vision saved.
Right.
And therefore allowed you to keep. Are you working now at all?
No, I've been a homemaker all my life. My husband requested that I stay home, and we raised 5 children together. And he was a designer for Hewlett Packard until he got ill, and then he obviously couldn't continue working if he couldn't remember things. And so I came out to Salem area and purchased a half acre and put a manufactured home here and paid for it cash all along every step of the way. And then about right after we were here, about a year, he had to go to the nursing home and live because I couldn't take care of him, and I was sick and going in and out of hospital. And I'm a diabetic, so I'm on a lot of medication. And it just, each year it just gets worse. There's something else added. I have congestive heart failure, and I'm a diabetic and a kidney disease, and I have all those major problems that if the ACA goes, I will be impacted in so many different ways.
Yeah, not just one challenge. And I think by the time we're in our mid-50s, most Americans have at least one pre-existing condition, and as we get older, different parts of our bodies start giving us more and more trouble.
Right.
Well, really appreciate you putting kind of a personal element on the conversation about the budget, because when we're talking about these massive cuts to Medicaid and to Social Security, they can just sound like numbers to people, but it's millions and millions of people who have stories very much like your own.
Yeah.
Well,
And I thank you for taking the time to even call me. It shocked me. I never would have imagined in a million years that somebody would even care to talk to me about it, and I really thank you for your time.
You know, I've been asking Oregonians through my website and different emails to share their stories, and I'm not. How did you happen to send your story my way?
I just started. I read a lot. I do a lot of reading. I just started reading about different things, and I talked to a friend and said, "Well, you should contact the senator." And I go, "Really?" And, okay. And then I found you on Facebook, and that went from there. That's where I went and found you at.
Well, perfect. Well, we've been hoping people will share their stories, and a lot of them are coming in. We're going to try to share one every day in a tweet style. So we'll put out kind of a little notice and then a picture of what they've written to us about, what they've said, because we want people to understand what a threat this is to the quality of life of Americans.
Correct.
Okay, well, take care. And I think my team asked if it was okay to tape this conversation. Is that okay with you?
It's perfectly all right.
Okay, thought I should make sure. And perhaps when I have one of my town halls, if you're able to, I come to every county every year, so if you're able to come join us, I'll look forward to meeting you in person.
Okay, no promises on that. I don't get out.
Okay.
Or anything.
Well, then keep reading and keep writing and letting us know how we can do a better job here representing Oregon.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.